Do you know that the best bronzecasters in West Africa are in Benin City, Nigeria? I visited IGUN Quaters yesterday and I saw so many exquisite artifacts that dated back to 13th century with so many beautiful stories. IGUN Guild in Benin is a strong evidence that the connection of Ogun deity with Benin people is inseparable. IGUN and Ogun can be used interchangeably. This is why you hear the word at times, Edin go nebere, Edion Origun nebere, because these people deal with irons. Here is a brief history about IGUN. These families that makes up IGUN have been here in Benin since the genesis of Igodomigodo, that's today's Benin. Even some of the Ogisos of the first dynasty were said to be iron smelters. They made farm implements and kitchen utensils before their enthronement. In the early 13th century, a man from this IGUN family called Igwega journeyed out of Benin Kingdom to so many other towns because he was also from a bronze and iron smelting family in Benin. So him and other family members always went outside Benin for sales of farm implements and other marketing purposes. He traveled as far as Ugbomokun, which Ile-Ife was a sub-village of as at that time. He stayed for some time at Ile-Ife. While he was there, he made some bronzes because he already had the skills before he left Benin. Around the 13th century, in 1280 AD, Oba Ogwola ascended the throne in Benin as the Oba of Benin. He was so interested in artwork. He was also interested in reviving the bronze and implement making in Benin. So he invited one of the best bronze casters to return and join his family back in Benin. His name was Igwega. So when Igwega returned back from Ugbomokun, he stayed in the palace with his family members because the Oba's palace as at that time was bigger than Lisbon. So there was enough space to harbor them. They got their iron materials from then to this Akoko Edo area up to today's Kogi state. They were only making bronzes for the Obas as at that time. These bronzes were used to replicate every event that occurred in and outside the palace. These bronzes were only made by the instructions of the Oba. It wasn't for commercial purposes. They made commemorative heads of every past Obas. Around 1290s AD, Igwega and his extended family grew larger. The palace couldn't contain all of them. So Oba Ogwola mapped out a place for this family and the extended to move into. This location today is where I'm standing right now at IGUN Quaters. This IGUN Quaters you are seeing comprises of 5 different working fields but with one family tree. They are all related. 1, you have the Igunehwa. 2, you have the Igunenyanugie. 3, you have Igunboa. 4, you have Iguniwegie. 5, you have Ahugunbekun. The people of IGUN greet Laini. They see Igwega as the leader and the head of the family. He later became the first Ine of IGUN. IGUN in Benin City is the only bronze guild in today's West Africa that can make the perfect bronze the way you want it. Today, I was told that all over Nigeria and outside Nigeria, people troop in here to buy bronzes and they give them bronze works to make. They give them artworks to make. Even Ile-Ife bronze head, they make it here. Eben for some traditional rulers in and outside Benin, they make it here. The thrones you see that are shining in the palaces of other monarchs, they make it here. And so many other beautiful artworks, which I will show you later. This guild is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Oba Esige in 1504 joined the IGUN people to make bronze. He asked them to teach him the art of making bronze because he was a lover of art. The houses you see around here are over 500 years old because these IGUN people, they pass it down from father to son. I hope you understand a little about what IGUN is all about in Benin. Although I use the Edo language, but I asked this great artist to tell me a little about bronze making because I wasn't lucky enough to meet the fire burning. So, I don't know, IGUN, where the bronze casting inside the wajibo. So, bronze now no process of la.
All right. The first process of from the dresser. This is the first process.
Okay.
Then for this process now, go to wash the wash process.
Okay, this wash.
This is wash. After wash now, we can apply POP. Okay. Inside, we tell position. After the POP, now we not go back to POP again. Cover with POP. Then before use bonding wire to tie it. Okay. After bonding wire, then apply the rest to cover it again before taking it to the fire.
Okay. So what about olden days Nana me POP de Nailo?
But there's a huge sand throughout this most sand.
I was looking about
throughout yes. Wow. Because this sand you can still use it, but just fast because this is what they gave us 1 month for the job. Olden days they can even tell you 3 months, 4 months before you can get ready. But this is 1 month now. When I use POP, can you see there's POP inside?
Okay.
You understand me now?
Yeah.
So I can cover it back with POP now. I can cast it tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh.
See it.
So and this rainy season, how is it affecting your work?
No, it affects so many serious, but with the system of this POP, it help a lot.
Okay.
With the rest and 1 month, I will not. But this is a very big project. This is a king's chair.
Like a throne.
Yes, king's chair, very big chair. Wow. All is bronze throughout. Listen.
And where dona ne you run na where I win and IGUN wa belong to IGUN family.
Yeah, where do but the team man.
Okay, that's
very me na we me na we me mana. For example, I just feel where a tip mari wa me bana. Where there's no time coming to this side, let me just do it there. Okay. So yeah, anywhere or team have any. Yes, they migrate from IGUN to other places. Now you wide in it, whether in it can go between it, wide and no wala. I know.
These artworks are costly, not cheap. Just a big one that depicts an oba or a queen is worth over 8 million naira. Well, it's worth the manpower. The artworks that were stolen by the British in 1897 has generated over $5 billion all over the world where they are scattered. This current art you are seeing is at the worst stage before it is heated. The heat of the fire can roast a fly from 100 meters away. Don't play. Now I'll be showing you where the bronzes and carved works are sold. This is Samuel's Art Gallery at IGUN Street. You can visit this shop to get all kinds of artwork. Here's their phone number on the screen. You can contact them as well. They do web you. After seeing all this, I just wish that those state governments could help improve arts and culture in Benin. IGUN Guild would generate an income that could stabilize a whole country if it is well invested into. You can't help but give kudos to the artists that made these great works. The excellence on the carvings are out of this world. I was wowed by the talents our ancestors left behind. If you greet Lani as a family salutation, you should ask questions because there are possibilities that you are from this great lineage. For those that claim to be the fathers of bronze casting, if you have a guild like this in your place, please drop receipts because IGUN wan use evidence shock me. I left this shop and I turned left, I turned right. All I see is all beautiful artworks that speaks about our history in the past. Or you want to talk about the carved animals, the elephant, the hippo, the deer, the lion, the lioness, the tiger, and so many other beautiful works. Benin has a very solid and rich history. Trust me when I say each of all the bronze here have their own personal history. And this is the carved head of Queen Idia, the mother of Oba Sige. I'll talk about her very soon. So I left this shop and I got to this other beautiful art gallery called the Destiny Art Gallery. Indeed, this place is a center for excellence. With the paintings here, I almost decided not to live here. I stared till my neck couldn't turn anymore. If you are not a tough decision taker, you might remain here all day, forgetting you haven't worn your pins at home. The beads you see here are coral. They are very expensive. I was glued to the beautiful art piece in this gallery. I couldn't stand outside. I was tempted to go inside and see more for myself. And when I got inside, I was tempted to buy the necklace with the pendant of Queen Idia's head. This little piece was worth the price anyway because it talks about our heroine. This wood I'm holding is not just an ordinary wood. This is the ancestral staff in Edo land. We call it Uhuredio. It is used as an intermediary between the human world and the ancestors in the great beyond. I will talk about it some other day, but you shouldn't toy with this. The white men copied a lot from Africans in general. This ancestral staff stands as the staff of office for any traditional ruler reigning over any particular place or an Odionwe. It is also like the maze in the House of Assembly if you look at it very well. So I was about to take my leave. My necklace was handed over to me and I wore it with utmost joy. Rate me and my new necklace. Is it a 10/10 or a 1/10? Drop it in the comment section. If you enjoyed this history and exploration? Drop a yes on the comment section. Please do me well to like, share and comment, and kindly click on the link in my profile, that's my bio. Subscribe to my YouTube channel.